So we're going to demonstrate this evening a few minutes of a yoga practice that anybody can practice at home when you have a few minutes to spare, 5 or 10 minute practice. So start it in a seated, comfortable position. We'll start with some breathing. Inhaling full, deep, smooth inhalations and complete releasing spacious exhalations. Lifting the ribs up away from the waist, creating space in the body for deeper, smoother, more expansive breath. Giving yourself some time to disconnect from whatever it was you were doing before you sat down on your mat, allowing yourself to become present. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Interlace your hands, all but the index fingers. Reach up through the index fingers, lift nice and tall. On your exhale, bend to your left, reaching out through the index fingers. Inhaling, lifting into center. Exhaling to the other side, continuing to reach out. Inhale, come to center, lengthen. And on your exhale, sweep your arms around and down. On your inhale, sweep your arms up, lifting. On your exhale, sweep your arms down, twisting to one side. Take your hands down to either side of your body. Taking a few breaths here. Inhaling, create space, lifting tall. Exhaling, finding a little more room to twist, a little further. Inhaling, come to center as you lift your arms back up overhead. Create space in the spine. Exhale, twisting to the other side as you sweep your hands down. Inhaling as you reach the crown of your head to the ceiling. And exhale, twist a little more. With your next inhale, reaching your arms up overhead as you move yourself back to center. Exhale, arms sweep around and down. So make your way onto your hands and knees. Come into a tabletop position. We'll stack wrists and shoulders, stack knees and hips. And we'll just move through a few cat-cows here. So on your inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin and chest. Lift the sitting bones, arch the spine. On your exhale, tuck the pelvis under, spread the shoulder blades, round the spine, tucking the chin. So at your own breath pace, moving between those two positions. Feeling the stretch in the spine as you round. And the stretch in the abdominal muscles. And then coming to neutral position. Place your hands out in front of your shoulders toward the top of your mat. Lifting your knees, lifting yourself up into your downward facing dog. So reach your hips up and back to where the wall and ceiling meet behind you, pressing your chest toward your thighs. And then pedaling through your feet, doing any stretching here that feels good to you. Stretch through the hips as you move one knee and then the other. You can move your head and neck around here. But continue the lift of the hips. So keep the hips lifting as you move back and forth. Yes, pressing the chest toward the thighs. And then Reaching your heels toward the floor, looking up between your hands, bend your knees, walk yourself up to the top of your mat. Come into your standing forward fold. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. And on your inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Coming up to stand. Reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, sweep your arms around and down. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back. Take that knee down to the floor. Step your right foot back. Keep your left foot where it was. Step your left foot back forward. You're coming into a lunge. There you go. Back knee comes down. So place both hands on your front thigh. Lower the hips. So you want to try to get a stretch in the hip flexor. So if you move your front foot a little further forward, you may be able to find a little more room to sink the hips. Yes. And then inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, interlacing the hands again, interlacing the fingers, reach up through the index fingers. Take an inhale, create space. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, lift into center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, lift, center. Soften the shoulders. On your next exhale, place your hands down, frame that front foot. Lift your back knee, step your front foot back, coming into your down dog. And stepping your right foot forward, come back to the top of the mat, coming into a lunge on this side, take your left knee down. So we'll do the same thing here, place your hands on your front thigh. Maybe move that foot a little further forward, creating some space so you can start to soften the hip flexors toward the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Pull the belly into the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, sweep the arms around and down. Lift the back knee. Step back to your down dog. And take 3 breaths here. Walking halfway forward and then coming down to sit. Extend your legs out in front of you, sitting down on the mat. And then lying down on your back. Bend your knees, place the soles of your feet down on the floor. Place your hands alongside your body. We'll press down firmly into all 4 corners of the feet, press down into the palms. We'll start to tilt the tailbone up toward the ceiling, tilting the pelvis, and continue that roll as you lift your back up, coming up onto the shoulder blades. Lifting up, pressing the thighs up toward the ceiling, lifting your sternum toward your chin. And then just be mindful of the foot placement. Notice if you are rolling to the inner or outer edges of your feet. One more inhale, see if you can lift a little higher. And on your exhale, unroll the opposite way as you came up. Unrolling your spine down onto the floor. As your hips lower, find the opposite tilt in the pelvis. So keep your head down on the floor. And we'll do that one more time. As you inhale, start to tilt the tailbone, lift the hips. Low back, mid back, upper back, lift up off the floor. Smooth, deep breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, unroll the spine. We'll spread the feet, keeping the knees bent. Spread the feet to mat's distance. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And bring the knees into center, hugging them into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Rock from side to side. Let your head rest down as you massage out the back. So keeping your knees pulling in, open the arms, palms face down. And then lower both knees to the floor on your right side. You can take your gaze in the opposite direction that your knees are in. Inhaling, lifting the knees back into center. And exhale, take them to the other side, gazing the opposite direction, enjoying this supine twist. On your inhale, bring your knees back into center, hugging them in, but taking them wider this time, in toward the armpits. And then extending the legs out onto the mat. Let the eyes close softly. Take your arms down along your sides, the palms facing up. Let your feet splay open. Take in a deep, expansive inhale, completely filling up the lungs. Breathing in through the nose, retaining the breath at the top. And then with an open mouth, exhale.